Hey guys, I'm sitting in the fitness center of the hotel. I couldn't find a quiet place to come and talk to you where I can't be in the hotel room because I'd be disturbing Chris because he's still asleep. He is nocturnal, always has been from the moment he was born. Anyway, I wanted to show you, plus he's 3 hours behind the time zone here. So it's okay if the young man sleeps in a little bit. So I want to show you what I got done. I'm about to finish up one of the blocks, and well, of course it still needs embroidery, but this is the block where we had the odd shapes on it, and in my mind it was the one that was the most not tricky, I don't know, but I was dreading it. And it is, you know, there is some tediousness to it because these smaller ones here, these top three, the colorful ones, they're small and you're constantly changing angles on it. So you're having to take tiny stitches. And I was doing those without the benefit of my bright light. I did pack my bright light for the lobby work that I was doing today, but I didn't sit by a power outlet this time, so I didn't use it. I've got a little bit of finessing I need to do for future work. My curve there has a tiny point to it, and but it's not bad. So all I've got left to do is this gold leaf that's over here, and then I will be finished with this block, and that makes me feel really good. I was watching the Quilt Squirrel this morning along with Dave's Crafts Room, and both have me thinking about things. But Jody at the Quilt Squirrel, you know, she showed the embroidery work that she's doing, and her work just looks so nice. It's so encouraging about what this quilt can do and how it can look. I don't hang out on the forum for the pick a petal because I feel like since I'm doing a YouTube channel that it would appear to be self-serving, and I don't want to do that. I also don't have any bandwidth for doing much more than what I'm doing in my life. So I don't get the benefit of seeing others work on the forum. So when I see Jody's on her channel, it really is encouraging. It just looks lovely. So go and take a look at her video that she posted, I think yesterday. It is part of just her recap of what she's done, is how she's doing her videos, a lot of her videos, and some she demonstrates, but in this one it's just kind of a recap of what she's done this week. There was another one that she did that I can't think of right now. She was showing several. Oh, it was her kind of her quilting therapy while she was going through cancer and after cancer, I think is what it was. And it's just a beautiful, she's using shirting for that. It just looks really, really nice. So seeing her work, even though she's so much more prolific than I am, is encouraging to me. And then seeing Dave's Crafts Room today gave me some encouragement. There's some art quilts that I want to do for this neurosurgeon here in Charleston and the one I used in Providence, Rhode Island. She's the one who did my second cord surgery. Dr. Patel here at MUSC, the, what is it? What does it stand for? Municipal University? No, sorry, that's funny. Medical University of South Carolina. He's the one that did my first cord surgery, and it didn't help me. It helped me in some ways, like it gave me back my cognition. My cognition was really bad leading up to that surgery. I couldn't think for anything. I really was thinking that I had early onset Alzheimer's. I had myself tested. I scheduled the testing, but I didn't have it until after that cord surgery. So what he did gave me some release to the cord, but it didn't give enough because there was still another level of tethering. So I went to Dr. Klinga at Providence, Rhode Island for that second surgery. Both are leading their fields in the world, and if it wasn't for them and just a very small handful of others, people like myself would not be getting any help. So Dr. Klinga did my second surgery, and that was July 12th, tomorrow, last year. And so I've gone a full year without surgeries, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope that this will be the last one for a very long time. We'll see. Hopefully I can avoid having any more. So my point was, though, watching Dave's crafts room made me think about something I want to do for both of those neurosurgeons. I want to gift them with an art quilt, and I haven't yet settled on what that looks like, but I know I want to either have something to do with the cord or the central nervous system represented on those quilts, and they both need to be unique of each other. And then just some small wall hanging, nothing huge. Even 11 by 14 would be fine. I just kind of wanted to represent their craft and just be a gift to them. And Dave's crafts room today, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't know when it was released, but his most recent one, and this is July 11th of 2024. So whenever you're watching this video, if you want to go back and find it, he's showing, and he just happened to use the skeleton as what he screen printed out. And so he has some tools, I think it was X Tool, that has provided him with the tools for doing screen printing. And that's very intriguing to me. And I might need something like that whenever it comes down to doing the art quilts for Dr. Patel and Dr. Klinga. I don't know what they're going to look like yet, so I would be jumping the gun to get into that. And as you all know, my plate is very full at the moment. And it will be even fuller once I get my puppy. If you didn't see the community post, we are getting, in addition to the studio, we were getting little Betsy Ross. I just love the name, and I think she's adorable, really adorable. She's what they call mismarked, because half of the face is white and the other half has the typical coloring. She doesn't have the little boop spot on the top of her head like all the other siblings do, or most of the siblings do, which is fine. I think she's adorable, and I just love her name. Hope she and Ruby get along well. So I'm going to keep this short so I can get this done in case somebody comes into the gym here. We're going to go to Fort Sumter today, so probably all I get done, because I'm going to sit and work on this last piece, and then I'm going to go into the room, and by then Chris should be up. He should be, and he may be up now and just making phone calls or something, but I haven't heard from him and I don't want to disturb him. But after I get this leaf done, I'll feel like I've completed something. I'll go to the room, and I have to do a shower. I don't know if it's a national standard or not, but here at MUSC and at the Providence Hospital, Rhode Island Hospital, there's a, what do you call it? I can't think of the name of it. It starts with a C, but it's an antibacterial wash that you have to wash with 5 times leading up, morning and night, leading up to your surgery. And I don't know if it's just a neurosurgery thing or if it is just all surgeries now, or if it's a national thing or just happens to be something my 2 doctors do. I had a triple hernia repair surgery in 2017, and I don't remember being given that product to use then. I may have, I just don't recall it at all. Anyway, so I gotta do one of my 6 billion showers today. So by the time I do that and we go to Fort Sumter and we eat, there won't be any other time or energy left to do any more stitching beyond that. Because tomorrow is surgery. I'm told that I will be the first one on the docket, and that's at 7 a.m. So at 3 a.m. I wake up and I drink an Ensure product. It's just full carbs, and then I arrive at the hospital by 5 a.m. and surgery by 7. And I don't think it's going to take very long at all. And then recovery, and overnight in the hospital, and then get out on Saturday. Everything should go smoothly because I'm in the best of hands, the absolute best of hands. I would be worried if I wasn't with Dr. Patel's anesthesia team. And I just did a pre-op appointment yesterday where, they do an EKG, blood work, they listen to your heart, your lungs, and all the things. And, they're thrilled with how I'm doing. They were just really remarking about it, and that made me feel good because I know I'm doing well. Like you guys, you didn't see me before, so it's hard for you to appreciate the difference. But I'm clearly doing well, right? I'm creating videos, I'm working out in my yard, I've got a dog, and living life. I'm cleaning up after myself, I'm feeding myself, I'm getting my own groceries, I'm going to the grocery stores, I'm driving, all the things. So it's just remarkable, and I have a good prognosis ahead for continuing to recover once I get this hardware out. That will help. I have thought about getting out. I have a permanent retainer behind these lower teeth, and I think that I could benefit from getting that out too. We'll see. I need to talk to Dr. Patel about that, and so I can understand more about this metal allergy that I have. And because I did start, part of my decline started when I had my braces in 2008 and 2009, and then in 2011 I got a tattoo on my right leg because it's small and it's a runner girl, because I was doing half marathons, and I had gone from not being able to do a mile to doing 13 miles and enjoying it, and then being functional the rest of the day, high functioning, and going to the gym and doing stuff. And it was amazing to me. And the whole time I was running, I was just thinking about God and how there's just no way I was doing what I was doing without it being by His grace. So I just felt so overwhelmed by it. I never wanted a tattoo before, but my right leg was my power leg. And so I had a little runner girl tattooed on, and it said, "By God's grace I run." And it wasn't 3 weeks after that I started getting a lot of tears in this leg. I had no idea that I had a connective tissue disorder. I had no idea really I had a metal allergy, except for that I knew I couldn't wear cheap jewelry. It turns black on me, but I had no idea what that would do, what that would mean for doing a tattoo or anything. I didn't relate to the two. So there's a chance that tattoo aggravated my mast cells, which then aggravated the connective tissue, because that's what they're finding out here. The genetics department at MUSC is that the collagen of people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, is degranulated when our mast cells are overly activated. And since our connective tissue and collagen is already weak, then it just makes it weaker, and that's where you get all these injuries. So on that right side where I have that tattoo, there's a tear in the minimus, a chronic tear in the minimus that it's been there since 2016, and in the minimus and the medius and in the labrum, and that's where I had the triple hernia, 3 hernias on that side. Well, I'm sorry, 2 on that side and 1 on the other side. So there is a chance of that, and I don't know how to get a tattoo removed. I don't know, but you don't go into a surgery lightly. You shouldn't go into a surgery lightly. I wouldn't be here taking away from my life and paying for this stuff if it wasn't important to get this metal out. And so if I'm going to do that, I need to look at other places where there might be metal aggravating me. And so that retainer, so I just thought that it would be good for me to share that with you guys, and for you to be thinking about other ways that there could be something going on in your life that's causing any problems, or somebody else's. Sometimes if we just know that what's a possibility that can hurt our health, it helps us to make the right decision. So, and also to have grace for people. It's amazing the responses I get, because I feel like when you're disabled and your disabilities vary, like it can look one way one day and another way another day, you really see responses from people, and you kind of see how they think. You get responses that people just are frustrated with you, and people who are compassionate, people that are empathetic, and people that just want you to go away. People that don't want to hear anything about your illness, regardless of how easy it is or how bad it is. It's really a phenomenon about how people handle such things. So if there's somebody in your life who might have a metal allergy, please encourage them to stay healthy. You don't want to have any fusions because that metal allergy, once it's inside of you, is not a healthy thing for the body. It can cause further damage in the body. Anyway, that's it, my guys. That's it, my friends. I will see you guys in the next video. Probably not tomorrow because I'll be up early. All the stitching that's going to be done tomorrow will be done by the neurosurgeon. Let's hope he does a good job. Keeps me from looking like a Frankenstein. I feel good going into the surgery. All is good. If I can get this one block done, I will feel like, you know, comes, I don't know, if Saturday when I come out of the hospital, if I feel like stitching or not, I'll probably just feel like sleeping, that I can start on something fresh on Sunday and have Sunday and Monday to chill and stitch, and then Tuesday we fly home, assuming that all goes fine. We will go home on Tuesday and go pick up Ruby and go home. We've got 7 more weeks with Miss Ruby. Well, by the time I get home, it'll be just 6 more weeks before she gets her little sister. My friends, it's really wonderful. I've been hearing from some of you, and means a lot to me to have your companionship on this journey. Thank you for being on this journey with me, encouraging me. It's because it's not just encouragement. It's I don't know how to put it. It touches my heart, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. We'll see you later. See you in the next video. I'll be making community posts as I can because that's easier to do. Sometimes it's difficult to find the space to do the videos, and especially while I'm traveling. So I'll just make some community posts just to help keep you in touch on the trip and give you some diversion from your day if you need a little bit of it. So keep an eye on that. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for your grace for me during this time while things look a little funky and you get more information than you ever wanted to know about something medical on a quilt making channel. Talk to you later. Bye.